This chart breaks down who actually supplies the weapons in the Middle East. Between 2021 and 2025, the market was dominated by Western powers. The United States alone provided 54% of all arms imports, with Italy and France taking up the next largest shares. Historically, if a Gulf nation wanted top-tier defense tech, they bought it from the West. But the United Arab Emirates is currently facing a security gap that requires them to look elsewhere. During the recent conflict in West Asia, the UAE faced heavy, direct attacks from Iran. They realized their existing defense networks had vulnerabilities and needed immediate solutions to handle emerging regional threats. The most urgent vulnerability is geographical. The UAE has to protect the Strait of Hormuz, the incredibly narrow, critical maritime channel where the vast majority of their energy exports pass through. Adding to this physical danger is a tense political rivalry. The UAE is locked in a competition with Saudi Arabia for regional leadership, and with Riyadh recently signing its own defense pact with Pakistan, Abu Dhabi is feeling the pressure to upgrade its military posture. To solve this, the UAE is pursuing a policy of strategic autonomy. They need to diversify who they buy their weapons from, to defend themselves on their own terms, without antagonizing the United States or becoming completely reliant on American hardware. This intersection of geographic vulnerability, a tense regional rivalry, and a need for diplomatic balance has created a vacuum in the Gulf market. India is now moving in to fill it. The offensive half of India's pitch is the BRAHMOS supersonic cruise missile. This is a massive piece of hardware, jointly developed by India and Russia. The BRAHMOS is the world's fastest operational cruise missile, but its real selling point is flexibility. A military can launch it from land-based trucks, naval ships, submarines, or fighter jets. That cross-platform versatility makes it an ideal deterrent for a maritime choke point like the Strait of Hormuz. You can threaten an incoming target from the shore, the sky, or the sea simultaneously. The defensive half of the pitch is AKASHTEER. This is an automated air defense command and control system built entirely in India by the state-run firm Bharat Electronics Limited and the Indian Army. This schematic shows how AKASHTEER functions as a digital brain. The UAE already owns sophisticated American anti-missile tech, like THAAD and Patriot batteries. AKASHTEER sits in the middle, autonomously knitting together radar data from these existing devices to combat air threats as a unified shield. These acquisitions allow the UAE to build a localized, multi-domain defense network. It integrates their expensive American hardware, but operates without requiring constant American oversight. The sudden international interest in these systems stems from a specific event in 2025. During a brief 4-day war with Pakistan, the Indian military used the BRAHMOS missile in actual combat for the first time. Transitioning the BRAHMOS from a theoretical deterrent to a battle-tested weapon changed its value on the global market. This map tracks the export agreements that followed. India quickly locked in weapons pacts across Southeast Asia, signing deals with the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. The demand soon spread to other continents. India has now fielded serious inquiries from Thailand, South Africa, Brazil, and Chile. The brief conflict in 2025 served as a live-fire demonstration. It validated India's domestic hardware for international buyers, accelerating its transition into a major arms exporter. One diplomatic hurdle remains. Because BRAHMOS is a joint venture, India legally requires Russian approval before selling the missile to a third party. Moscow is expected to clear the deal, given their close ties with Abu Dhabi. If successful, the UAE will have effectively coordinated high-level defense tech with both India and Russia, all while maintaining its status as a key U.S. ally. This trendline reveals the macroeconomic scale of this shift. In the 2013-2014 financial year, India's defense exports sat at just $7.2 million. By March 2026, that number surged past $4 billion. India currently holds a dual position in the market. They are securing multi-billion-dollar export contracts while concurrently remaining the world's second-largest importer of arms, accounting for 8% of global imports. The defense trade is becoming a primary tool for strategic signaling. By establishing these independent supply routes, rising nations like India and the UAE are creating new hubs of military influence outside traditional monopolies.